Here's the deal. This thing. Let's go ahead and explain this, man. All right. This thing here was one of the worst things I ever did in my life working on cars. Well, I worked on a truck that I bought for $300 and the frame was twisted. I mean, rotted out. And then I had to go and weld that thing in the cold. Well, I guess that's one of the worst things. This was to the power steering pump here, right? I cut the thing off. Reason why is because I wanted to be able to screw all the screws off with nice motion. Now, we all know about the one screw that sits behind this that just aggravated me. Majority of you guys who put in new pumps don't even put that screw back on. Don't blame you. I don't put it back on either. Now, here's another one. See that one there? Now, on this car, that plug goes into here. And as you can see right here, the plug went like this and you couldn't even see the screw. I didn't even know it was there. And then I felt for it and I felt it and I was like, how the heck can I get a wrench to go in there? Because there was no way for me to even wiggle and get it to work. I burnt the thing off. Boom, burn that thing down, and I got it down to that, and then boom, took a wrench, took that off. And now, since this is off, I could be able to really wrench the thing off. That's how I finagled it, which was one of the worst moves I ever made in my life. Now, let's talk about this part. You remember this? This one goes over here, non-PI, kind of rubbery type of thing. Now, I ordered this thing. This doesn't even look right. See how this works? This don't look right at all. It's supposed to lean up somewhere around here, probably come somewhere right around there. This may still work, hopefully. We all pray. But it's very strange. I probably need to add a hose to it or something like that, but this is what we're working with right here, and it doesn't look right. And this is the part right here that I got to knock out of the water pump to install this. So we've gotten this underway, but this may be a problem, along with problems other than that. Water pump with no gasket. We have a situation inside this car that is a mess. You see it? Whole bunch of nothing, man. I'm over here trying to rewire stuff because I'm trying to do something. All right, so I'm rewiring and I don't remember where wires go. I don't remember much of anything, and it's giving me a headache. And along with that headache, all right, I went and I broke this. Not only did I cut the thing, only do I don't have a gasket for my water pump, I went and I broke the thing that I actually took a long time to create. All right, and as I was doing this, I knocked out this. Why? Because I wanted to look like that again, right? Kinda. I'm going to be doing something, and I'm trying to figure out which way I'm going with it. So I really don't know what I'm doing at the moment, but we're going to be kind of getting it back to that. So I went and I just said, you know, we're just doing something totally different. Since I'm over here doing this and I broke this, let's go all the way in and start doing something different. So got to start getting the tune ready for this car. What I started to do behind the scenes, I want to install a tachometer. Need a tachometer in this. 2004 and down Crown Victorias ain't got no tach. See? No tach. So I ordered some pieces so I could be able to add a tach. Don't ask me no questions. Don't ask me how, what wires, nothing. Because I don't know nothing. What we're doing right now is we're doing the fitting. You know what I mean? Like I said, I broke this thing here. When I broke that, I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and take it there. Let's minimize the gauges a little bit, add a little something to it, and this is what I'm doing right now. So it takes a lot of work, a lot of reading, a lot of research and reading, and trying to get the colors right. Each diagram that you find for your Crown Vic or for the other car is just different. You know what I mean? They can't say seatbelt and seatbelt. You know what I mean? One says seatbelt, one says something restraint. You know what I mean? It's just like, God dang, just put seatbelt. You know what I mean? It's almost like saying preacher and pimp. It's like kind of like the same thing. This idea is strictly came from that Roush Crown Victoria, Cobra Crown Victoria, wherever you want to call that daggone car. This is where the ideas came from. Only thing I've done was I just modified the bezel because I need gauges, certain gauges. You know what I mean? Boost gauge, wide band gauge. You know what I mean? I need those gauges, so I need them right here. You know, I mean, you can actually see everything. You know, fuel's there. You can see the oil charging, the cooling, and the tack, and you know, the odometer and everything like that. So I'm just doing things slowly, just trying to get things going. I'm trying not to hold certain things back all the time. So this is what I'm really tackling. You know what I mean? I really need to tackle that windshield, but I'm tackling this because I just want to get the inside of the car really tidy and looking right, and I just don't want it to be a mess like how it once was, and get it really, really tight. So that is why I'm doing all of this while I'm trying to do that other car simultaneously. All right, and I bring this with me everywhere I go now, because this is like one of the things, a reminder of you need to calm your nerves while you messing with a car, because you make bad decisions. So this is what I'm doing behind the scenes, man. I got a lot of bills to pay, right? No problem. This is going to be a big ticket item to get that tuned. You know, it's not a physical item, it's just something that's mailed in and you plug into a card, but it's something that is needed. But first we have to get that tack. No tack. See? No tack. That's why I'm doing all of this other stuff behind the scenes, like the dash that's over here, like the wiring of everything in there. That's why I'm doing all of this stuff here, man. So this is what I'm doing all behind the scenes. This is like an update video, and I want to thank Mr. Random for getting back on the Cobra Crown Victoria build. Don't read too deep into that clapping situation, man. Look, most of you guys out there watches his videos, right? And you know deep down in your heart, you're thinking that he is going to not build that Cobra Roush Crown Victoria. Me here, I'm giving him incentive. I'm trying to pushing him along with a lot of guys out there that is pushing him. So we want him to get the car going. You know what I mean? So indirectly, I am just posting some videos of the Crown Victoria, or the Cobra Crown Victoria, as we should say. And I am just trying to help him indirectly, because he has helped me indirectly. And what I mean is that with this build here, this thing here, he has helped me indirectly. So, Mr. Random, I thank you so much for helping me with this build and which way to go with this. And I really do thank you, man. And when it's done, I'm going to thank you again and thank you again. And you know what I mean? And continue to do it, because how we're going to start it is not cosmetically, because that's not the secret sauce. The secret sauce is the engine. That's what's going to be the secret sauce on this build, and how to get things really going with this build. And man, like I said, man, you have put the battery in my back to do something quite different. And I really want you guys out there to thank him for me. This is why the Panther community is so important. We can piggyback off of each other's ideas and actually come up with something a little bit more cooler to whom is ever doing it, and move on with another project idea. Not moving on to a project, but a project idea. Like this dash bezel here with the cluster. That was an indirect idea from many of the videos that I've been watching, and I was just like, I want the same thing too. So this is going to be the catalyst for me to do the other car. Once this is done, then I can get back on to the big build that I really wanted to do for like at least 5 years now. So we're going to get with this. I'm going to get them valve springs very soon, and then on top of it, once we take the head off, then we're going to put it on the same day, the new heads, and then we're going to torque them down and let them sit for a day, right? And then we're going to come back later on and re-torque them and check and see if any of them loosened up, because sometimes the gasket shrinkens and then, you know, you have a slight loose bolt on there. So that's why you have the 2-stage, 3-stage torquing, but we're just going to double check them and make sure everything is legit and everything fits and everything is good. So man, thank you guys for watching this episode of Build Something TV, man. Hope you guys were enlightened in some kind of way. Hey man, if you guys want to donate to the channel, you can click the link in the description below. There's a little tab right there. There's a little arrow. You click that, and then the description thing comes down, and then there's a thing that you can actually donate to the channel. But if not, just what, man? It's cool, man. Just check out the video, right? And we can just comment below on this video about what I was talking about in this video, and other things if you guys want to, man. So man, we'll see you guys on the next one. All right, man. Later. My man Crown Victoria Lifestyle had said something really profound, and a lot of you other guys said something quite similar. He said that he can build a better Marauder, which he's really correct. He can build something faster and just as sweet handling, or if not better, than a Mercury Marauder. But I think a lot of people are really up in arms with this Marauder thing because of the total package, the way the car sits, the engine, the interior, the little accents in the interior. You know, a lot of that stuff, you know, we don't have a good eye like that. You know what I mean? And all of this stuff was in the parts bin at Ford. And it just hooked it all and whipped it all up. So, I mean, like, if you use your imagination with a few things, that you could actually build something just as good. But a lot of times we just can't see it down the street. You know what I mean? But it's right in front of you. You know what I mean? But just build your own type of car. You can make a rendition of whatever you see, but you don't want to copy it exactly. Because copying something exactly will actually take more money to build it exact. That's why a lot of you guys make renditions. It's really not a clone. It's a rendition.